Today we're going to talk about some basic instruction on the Rodecaster Pro podcast studio desk. And as you can see, the desk right in front of me is set up specifically for a 4 microphone input and the ability to do that. It's a fantastic little desk for recording podcast studios directly to audio. It can also send out the audio to include that with a video production as well. So basically we're going to start off with the introduction to the microphone setup here. You'll see numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4 are set up for each individual microphone. In this particular podcast studio, they are arranged from the main microphone being number 1 by the board, and in a counterclockwise motion, you have 2, 3, and 4 around the desk as you go in that series there. First thing we need to do is actually install the micro SD card, which you will find inside of the bag with the key bag that you get there for you. It is actually installed in the rear of the mixing studio itself, and you'll see a small micro SD slot ready for that. Once it's installed correctly, you'll see the button right next to the screen there will turn green, and that illuminates you to tell you it's ready to record. Now, the first thing we always do before we start recording is we actually press a little SD card reader there for you, and we format the card. We slide and format that card there, and that will allow the card just to have the information that you require for your particular podcast going on there for you. So once it's recorded, it will switch back to green. We then press the home button again, and we're back to the main screen. Main thing we need to do is to set the volume of both our microphones and the headphones. As you can see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of our microphone setups. We also have 1, 2, 3, and 4 for headphone volumes as well, which you can adjust to go out there. Now, should this be connected to another source like a video switching system, things like that, this button right here on the end is our output volume to that particular system and input device there based on the volume we need to record. One of the things we always need to do is record our level somewhere between minus 12 dB and 0 dB. And as you can see on the left here, my microphone that I'm speaking right now is about 4 marks down from the top there. But as you can see on the graph at the top here, I'm actually speaking, and the level that's going in is around that minus 12 to 0 dB, which is the level that we want to have for recording. And that's how we're going to set that to do that particular level for us. Other things we need to be aware of are other inputs into the device. So should we want to bring in a computer system, the USB connection will connect to the computer, and you can bring that in, or you can send out to the computer via this particular slider here. The next slider would be if you want to connect an iPad. Right now we've got an iPad clip player connected to that, and that is a standard jack plug connection, which then goes out and you can plug that into your phone or your iPad and you have audio coming in. Also, should you want to have a Bluetooth connected to the device so you can actually have people dial into your system, this particular fader will increase the volume from your Bluetooth, and you will press the Bluetooth connect. You'll see it flash when we're trying to cancel or connect to our Bluetooth device there for you. So that's a great way to set up that one. And last but not least, on the end here, these are individual sound clips, so you can press one of those and it will play a clip, and that will bring that up into the system here there for you. All we have to do at this point, once we've got all our people set up, all our microphones set up, is when we're ready to record, just hit the record button. You'll see that turn, and it will start recording the podcast studio for you. I normally recommend to let it record and just let it keep recording throughout the session, even if you make mistakes, because it's better to edit them out afterwards in the Adobe Premiere program or the Adobe Audition program. And then once you press that again, that will then stop the recording. The recording will be saved as a WAV file, a WAV file. What you really need to do is take that into Adobe Audition and save it as an MP3 file, which is the file format that's more recognized for all of the podcast studios. With that, that's a simple introduction, very basic functions, what we need to do. There are many, many more things that this particular board is capable of doing, and we can do other tutorials on that later. Other than that, we can say enjoy your day and have a great podcast.